Hello and welcome to K&K Play D&D. I'm the first K, the Keith, and this is the Seabrook-Mokana story arc number 13!
It's the last one of the arc. I'm Karin and I'm dying.
Yeah, she is. But today's episode is brought to you by Nat 20s.
Let's get those dice rolling.
Previously on K&K Play D&D, my wagon was attacked by orcs and a troll. They killed my guards and ransacked me. And these people just came out of nowhere and just started attacking the orcs and the troll. And it was all awesome and
I would be deeply obliged if you would introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, totally. I'm Wyatt, and you meet me today at the end of the episode, and it's going to be fantastic. Yeah. The troll shifts, rolling its shoulders, and you see some of the damage that True has been able to inflict on it. Heal up.
Because it's a freaking troll!
Because it's a freaking troll. And now it's going to attack at her. Its first claw attack has disadvantage because she can dodge with her
patient defense thing, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's a 13 plus 7, or a 4 plus 7. So the first claw attack misses. True is able just to sway out of the way. And the second claw attack is a 7 plus 7, 14. And she's able to sway the other way. And now it's, in frustration, is just going to throw its face down and try to take a big old
It's gonna throw
bite.
its face down.
Yeah, throwing its face down to take a bite. A 5 plus 7, and she just jumps back out of the way.
Yeah, girl.
Perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
The boss, well, he's going to try to kick Maximus right now.
Oh,
Because Maximus has done like 20 points of damage.
that's so rude. I mean, to be honest, I know the feeling. Although I usually feel it around ankle-biting dogs. I love dogs. I prefer dogs to cats, but I don't prefer Chihuahuas and Pomeranians, if you know what I mean.
So that's 20 to hit. 1 hit point because he's not proficient in unarmed strikes.
How's Max doing? Is Max my buddy okay?
Yep, he's doing all right. Just like, so he kind of gets pushed back a bit. But for the second attack, the boss is going to swing that great sword at you, Anna. 7 plus 9, 16.
That does not hit. It might kind of against my armor a little bit.
It scrapes against your armor because he kicked with one foot and swung with his sword for the other one, and so he's gonna
Just kind of one of these.
yep. And then he's
almost
going
doing
to grab with both hands and swing across at you with a 12 plus 9.
Okay, fine.
That will hit.
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
Blah 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 blah.
And we go back to Maximus. Well, Maximus,
Yeah, Max Doodle.
he's going to do a stunning strike
Yeah, he is.
with his claw. So he
Yeah.
brings his claw up and you see this glow to it.
It's all about acupuncture, man.
7 plus 6 is 13 is not going to hit. So the first one scrapes across the boot. Second attack is even worse. So that doesn't work. So he's going to headbutt again.
Yeah.
Still trying to do the stunning strike. 12 plus 9 is going to hit.
Yeah, it is.
So initial, that is 2 plus 6, another 8 points of damage. And now the boss has to do a con save. 10 plus 2 is 12. He is not going to make it.
That's what I like to hear.
You see Maximus swings its claws, front paws with the claws out, raking the back of the boot, and then planting his feet into the ground and just throwing himself forward and smacking the calf of the orc boss. And you see this ripple go through him and his muscles start to strain, tendons popping out on his neck, and he can't move.
Not mad about that. Well done, Max.
Orc 1 is no longer stunned and is going after Seastone.
Yeah.
6 plus 6 is 12 on the first attack. Is not going to hit. 9 plus 6 is 15, not going to hit. Sea Stone, you just sway like it's a nice little dance.
It's all part of the rhythm of life.
Yeah, from that big axe. Number 2 is going to take the same opportunity and attack you with that sword. That's a 13 plus 6, 19. That's going to hit.
Just barely, though.
And then the second attack is a 17 plus 6.
All right, then, all right.
8 plus 8, 16, 21 points. Total.
All right, then. We're still in the double digits. We're doing fine.
You're doing fine.
Just fine.
Anna, your turn.
Right, well, she continued to swing, that sword. Nat 20.
Woo!
Nice. Okay.
Double all dice rolls.
D8, D8, D4, D4. D8, D8, D4, D4. 7, 10, 8. So that's 18. 22.
22.
Plus 2 is 24.
24.
Anna was just getting warmed up, girl.
So you, with the help of Maximus distracting and stunning, you just take your sword and bam, that first strike, second attack.
Oh yeah, I have a second attack. 18 plus 6.
That's going to hit.
That's a 4 plus 2 for a total of 6.
Radiant.
Right, because that's a thing. That one.
So another 7 points of damage.
Right, that was 31 points of damage in that turn. I'm not mad at that.
He does not look good right now.
Good.
Some blood coming through his armor, and
He's stunned and getting wailed on.
Yeah. Dorn.
I'm imagining that a hail of thorns is not something you want your allies around. I don't have a lot to add to all this. Alright, I'll go after orc number 1. And what the hell, let's do it, sharpshooter. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 not even a little. Not even a little.
And it goes wide and thunks into the wagon again.
Dorn hasn't landed a hit.
No. Well, he's landed 1
My word.
against the troll.
Well, Sandra May, do your thing, girl. 18 plus 4, what the heck?
That will hit. Sandra May, you're going after the troll?
Yeah. 5 total. Sandra has done way more damage than Dorn has.
True. Rocking back on her heels from dancing with the troll right there. Grits her teeth. You see her fangs bright against her dark skin, growling deep in her throat, and she, for her first attack, draws her sword, and you can see it's glowing with that radiant energy, and something is rippling through it as well. So, 6 plus 8 is not going to hit, so she just misses the troll, and she's going to strike again. Nat 20!
Oh, thank goodness.
So, double all dice rolls.
Go for it.
So, regular attack. 1 plus 3 is 4. Sneak attack. 1 plus 6 is another 7. And then radiant strike. 3 plus 5 is another 8. So that is 19 plus 4 is 23.
Good grief.
And then the troll now needs to do a con save because she's doing stunning strike.
Nice, okay.
8 plus 5 is 13. Her points.
Well, I mean, Seastone is 14, so surely she's above that. She's
So it is
a higher level than him, right?
16.
Yeah.
So the troll, you see, starts to immobilize and is now stunned. And now, as a bonus action, she's going to smack it with its tail as she's coming around from the last blow. That's a 15 plus 8, so that's going to land. It's a 2 plus 4, another 6 damage. She lands and is ready. Seastone.
Right. There comes a point in a man's life when caution is the better decision. I would like to disengage.
Okay. Are you spending a point to do that, or just using that as your action?
I would like to have that be me action.
Okay.
And step of the wind myself the heck away from there.
So how far do you want to get away from it?
Back by Dorn would be excellent.
Okay. You do have... I don't have this marked on your character sheet, but you do have like 4 regular healing potions on you.
Alright, well, I'm going to write those down then. Seems like right when you're in the thick of it is not the time to be chugging one, so I'm going to take myself out.
Okay.
I'm a monk, I can get back in.
Yep. Well,
Or is it a bonus in order to...
It would be a bonus to drink one of the potions.
Well, I think I'd better do that then. That's a what?
2d4 plus...
Plus 4, isn't it?
4, yeah.
Alright, the same. So that's 5. Plus 4 is 9.
9 points back. Troll's turn. Since it's stunned, it can't do anything, but you see some of the wounds that True has been inflicting on it heal up again, and it's like... "Argh!" But it cannot move. Boss's turn. He's grunting, fighting against his muscles. He cannot move. Maximus, it is your turn again.
Get it, Max.
Well, he's going to attack again with his lovely kitty cat claws.
Meow.
17 plus 9 is going to hit for the first one. Second one is a 7 plus 9. That's not going to hit. He swings with the left paw. 4 plus 6 is 10.
Dang.
Misses with the second
Strength in
one.
this little dude.
And then with a key point, he is going to try to headbutt again. Nat 20 on a headbutt. 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 6, 13. And the boss needs to make a con save. 18 plus 2 is 20, so the stunning strike does not take effect. But the boss, his calf is shredded now from this little cat clawing and smacking his head against it. Now it's to the orcs.
It's going to take him a while to, and a lot of physical therapy to get back to normal.
Yep. Now it is the orcs' turn. And, well, orc number 1 is going to turn at True. That is a 6 plus 6 is 12, not going to make it. So backhanding with the axe, that's a 5 plus 6, not going to make it. Number 2 is coming to Anna, just charging, swinging his sword. Because Anna's with the boss. Get the boss safe. 5 plus 6 is not going to work. 3 plus... They just have really bad rolls.
You know what?
Like everyone's dodging and
very much okay with
doing well. Anna.
If I'm engaged with 2 different people or 2 people have attacked me, can I take an attack on each of them?
Yeah.
All right.
They're right up on you in your grill.
All right. I will take my first attack at this orc who's just attacked me. Which one is this? Number 1?
Number 2.
Number 2. Nat 20!
Okay.
All dice again.
All dice double.
There you go, my girl. Wait, rapier. Yeah, okay, we're fine. 7. Plus 5 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Plus 4 is 18. Plus 2 is 20.
So how do you dispatch him?
Oh, gosh.
He's charging at you, sword raised, and is just swinging and swinging, missing, and he has this wonderful opening.
I don't have time to deal with him. I just backhand upper, like swinging backwards and upwards, just through the torso.
All right, and he takes another 2 steps coming towards you and topples. So number 2 is gone.
Excellent. I would like to take my second attack at the boss.
Okay.
That's a 13.
All right, so it misses, scraping across his armor this time.
How do you miss somebody who's not even moving?
Right.
I must have gotten thrown off balance when the orc fell.
You did. You got off balance by dispatching that orc. It was such a great backhand slash, and when you came around, you weren't quite centered to hit the boss. Dorn.
I have not much that could help my companion, do I? Well, in that case, I will continue to take a shot at this damned troll. Eventually, something's gonna
Are you going to do,
Sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? 17 minus 5 is 12.
You know, one thing we forgot to do, stunned creatures, you have
advantage on attacks.
So, Dorn, you have advantage as well on the troll, because it's still stunned.
Right, so... Nat 20.
And you're doing sharpshooter?
I am doing sharpshooter.
Okay, so...
1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 10 is 16.
16, alright. That arrow flies through the air and hits it perfectly through like an upper shoulder, going all the way through and thudding into a tree behind it.
Now why couldn't you have done that when I was up there, man? Sometimes it takes a few moments to triangulate.
Let's do a second roll for Anna since she technically had advantage.
8 plus 6.
Nope. Alright.
Sandra May is going to attack the troll.
Okay.
3, but she has advantage. 5. That would have been 9. So
That does not. Alright. True is going to spend a key point to disengage real quick. So she steps back, and then she holds up her hand, spending 2 key points for her act, and does Burning Hands at the troll,
dang.
which is a dex save, and the troll automatically
fails because it's stunned.
Yep. Which is 3d6. 6, 8, 13 points of fire damage.
Dang. And we know that trolls, well, Anna knows from experience that trolls do not recover from fire damage. Not that she's paying attention right now because her mind is elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. And the troll is honestly smoldering and on fire. You see its eyes go wide. Seastone, it is your turn.
Right, so I'm just going to throw a dart at the bastard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one? The troll?
I mean, it's covering up my view of the other one.
Go for it.
So a 19 plus 6 is a 25.
That will hit.
Nope, that's a dart.
Yeah.
Take the d4. So that's a 4 plus 3 is a 7.
7, all right. So, second attack?
All right, that's a thing. A nat 20.
Okay. How are you going to do it?
I'm aiming for the bloody... I'm aiming for the base of his spine. Mm-hmm. And I just want to... just... right there.
All right, so the dart... The first one goes through the air, hitting the shoulder. The second one launches itself right between the skull and the spine, sinking all the way down to the handle. And the troll spasms. You can see the body trying to heal and stops. And it collapses.
All right, so maybe when you're aiming your arrows, one thing that you could be thinking about is just, you know, where exactly in the body you want to be hitting. Because some places cause more damage than others. You know, you can just hold your advice, please. Just hold your advice.
At this point, I would like you to roll perception checks.
Oh, all us? All us?
You 3, unless you want me to make the other 2 as well.
I mean, sure. If
You
might as
first.
well. Oh, that's a 13 for Brother Seastone. Good heavens, Dorn. Hasn't had a single good roll today. That was 10.
Okay.
Sandra May gets a 19. Oh no, that was a 15.
Okay.
Has an 18.
All right. Well, I'm not going to roll for these 2 because you rolled fairly well.
Yeah, we did.
From the woods to the east, a group of people emerges. 6 humanoids. At first, you can't see what they are because of the shadows, but as they walk onto the road, skeletons.
Great.
And the boss and its last orc see this, and they make some symbols on themselves. And this one, since it has no one on it, is going to run away, dash off out. This guy, having 2 of you, is not even going to try to disengage and run away, but you both have opportunity attacks.
An 11.
Okay, that does not. Maximus rolled a 12, so with a claw attack, that's 21.
Wow!
A total of 7 more points of damage to him.
Dang.
But he gets away. Those two are now gone, but there are now skeletons coming from the woods. And I will describe this scene to you. Without pause, the skeletons start drawing their weapons.
For real?
For real. Their swords, their armor is gleaming, recently polished, recently nice. Bones are old, but there's strips of rotten flesh hanging from them. They look good and well preserved. And Anna, with your roll, there's an emblem on their left breast of a sail with a rose and a spired crown on them. So, 4 of them draw rapiers, and 2 draw crossbows. And they're coming as like a flank. Crossbow ones stop in the back. They're going to take the place of the orcs. So it'll be Maximus, skeletons, then Anna, Dorn, True, Seastone.
Right.
Maximus, seeing these skeletons, like,
What? I don't like bones.
and he is going to step into the shadow of the wagon and come out from a tree shadow.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's going to, without his claws, make a swipe at skeleton number 1. That's going to, let's see, 7 plus 9 is 16. That actually will hit. Wow. 9 points of bludgeoning damage to skeleton number 1. So it is now the skeleton's turn. Skeleton number 1, it just got hit by a cat. So it's going to turn and smack at Maximus. 9 plus 5 is going to miss with the first one. Second one, 6 plus 5 is going to miss. The second one comes up to Dorn.
I mean, it's about time. Dorn doesn't have any damage, so.
Yep. So 17 plus 5.
Yeah.
And second attack, 7 plus 5.
Nope.
12. Okay. So one attack hits. That's a d8. 10 points to Dorn. Number 2 is going to come up to Dorn as well, since Dorn is right there.
Not ideal.
15 plus 5 for the first one. And 9 plus 5, so 14. So one will hit.
Correct.
7 plus 3 is another 10. Number 4 is going after True.
Okay.
18 plus 5 for the first will hit. And 16 plus 5 will hit. So swinging with its rapier, True is a little bit surprised by that. Its first attack, 5 plus 3 is 8, and the 3 plus 3 is 6. So 14 to True. Mm-hmm. And the archers, they have light crossbows. One of them is going to take a shot at Anna.
Okay.
14 plus 3 is 17.
Oh, yes, that hits.
Okay, second shot. 8 plus 3 is going to miss. So that is a total of 4 points of damage to you, Anna.
Okay.
Second one is aiming at True. 12 plus 3 is 15, going to miss. And then 11 plus 3 is going to miss. So True, after being smacked by the rapiers, stumbles back and kind of crouches down as the 2 bolts fly past her. Anna.
I would like to cast Moonbeam on the archers.
Okay. And that
Con
is
save.
con save. 12.
That fails. Let's try that again. 9 plus 7
16
is
points.
16 points of damage.
So this orbital laser just boom right on top of them. You see parts and chips of bones go flying off, and it's just radiant damage, just ripping through them. Mm-hmm. And now we are to Dorn.
Right. I've not encountered skeletons like this for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Last time it happened was out on a boat.
Okay. Yeah, those sea skeletons are really, really nasty.
It's bringing back some memories. I can't get a shot off.
Okay.
Can I just
drop your bow and draw your sword?
I think that's what I'm gonna have
Go
to
for
do.
it.
It was an 11.
11 is not
Yeah.
going to fit. So you draw with your offhand, and as you're drawing, you try to strike, but the skeleton is able to bring its sword around and push it away.
As a bonus action, I would like to whistle sharply to Sandra May.
Okay. And so Sandra is going to fly over. Well, who is she attacking? Number 2 or number 3?
Number 2.
Roll to attack.
7 plus 4 is 11.
That is going to miss. Sandra, your talons just scrape across its helm, kind of turning it slightly, but it doesn't distract it. True. You hear her mutter,
I hate skeletons.
Same.
and she is going to swing with her sword at number 4. 5 plus 8, 13 is going to miss. Swing again. 17 plus 8 will hit. She does not get sneak attack this time because
She's all alone.
She's all alone, but she still gets that radiant damage. Her blade is glowing bright. So that's 8 plus 4 is 12 points of damage. She slices through, removing one of the arms, and then she's going to kick at it. Nat 20 for a kick.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
6 is 3 plus 6 is 9. And so she kicks at it, pushing it back a bit. It doesn't go down, but it's teetering, and you can see you can visibly see the magic that's animating it. Holding it together has become more cloudy and less substantial. Sea stone.
Alright, so I'm noticing that Dorn is not much use to anybody, is he?
Maybe you should train him a bit, buddy.
I'm going to take a swing at I guess that's number 3 then. That's an 8 plus a 6 is a 14.
That is just going to miss. It scrapes across the armor, nicking one of the buckles.
Alright, well, let's try that again then. Nope.
And an even worse shot. You want to try doing
I
an
might as
unarmed
well.
strike
Might
to
as
get
well.
your
That's a 9 plus 6.
15 is going to hit.
That's a 3 plus 3 is 6.
Since your sword didn't do anything, you pull it back and just do one smack right across the jaw, and you see the mandible go and back into place. And then as you settle, you have your sword ready to help deflect things. Maximus is there with number 1, fully gaining its attention. He draws his claws and is going to attack straight off. 15 plus 9 for the first one. The second claw attack is a 14 plus 9 going to hit.
Look at you, Max. You're doing so good.
Aren't you glad this kitty cat?
so good, buddy. You're like MVP for real.
7 and 7, 14 points of damage. And then he's going to spend a key point as well and do Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
Bonus action. So that is a 6 plus 9 is 15, will hit. Second Flurry of Blows is a 5 plus 9, 14, not going to hit. He's going to swat at it without his claws for another 10 points of damage. Well, for that unarmed strike, the cat just jumps up and throws its furry body into the single hit going into the chest, and you see this dent, boom, and you hear a couple, and the cat lands with feline agility, and like,
Yeah, I did that.
Verily, I have never seen a cat move quite like that.
no. Skeleton number 1, still going after Maximus. 19 plus
I mean,
5
that probably hits, huh?
will hit. Second attack, 6 plus 5 will not. So, swinging with the sword, 5 plus 3 is an 8.
How's my buddy doing?
Maximus is doing fine. He has some cuts on him, but he's able to roll out of the way with this attack. Number 2, still up on Dorn, is swinging his sword. 17 plus 5 and 14 plus 5 both will hit. Yeah.
I mean, yes.
17 points of damage to Dorn.
Dang.
Number 3 has turned towards Seastone, who punched it. 18 plus 5 and nat 20. first one is a total of 9. 19 points.
Seastone is unconscious.
Seastone collapses from that. And you hear True growling. Number 4 is still on True. 10 plus 5 misses. 7 plus 5 misses. True, in her anger of seeing her monk friend get unconscious, she's like ducking and weaving, making it so this skeleton cannot hit her. So automatically they need to make a dex save. Con save, thank you. 16 plus 2.
Okay, fine.
So they
But
take
it's sort of
half damage. So roll your 2d.
4 plus 9 is 13.
13 halved.
6.
6.
Okay,
They are not looking good.
good.
They are both going to step forward out of your moonbeam and each take shots at you, Anna.
Okay.
So number 5, 12 plus 3.
Does not hit.
Second shot, same roll. So the bolts go whizzing past you as you're focusing on this spell to hit them. Second one is a nat 20 and 11 plus 5.
So only the 20 hits.
Yep. 9 points of damage as this bolt flies through the air and hits you. Thunk! And the other one,
single digits.
the other one slams into the ground between your feet. That is the skeleton's turn. Anna, yours. I need you to make a con save,
Great.
since Moonbeam is a concentration. You pass.
Okay. Right. So as a bonus action, I would like to move Moonbeam forward
On to the archers again.
to the archers.
Say another con save. They fail, and you see their bones disintegrate into this beam. Their armor and weapons collapsing to the ground.
Right. Okay. Oh, screw it. This is Anna we're talking
This
about.
is Anna.
Right? Like, another character might make a different decision, but she is going to book it towards Seastone,
Okay.
and she is going to pump 10 hit points into him.
All right, Seastone, you come back awake with 10 hit points.
Yeah, that's a very Anna thing to do.
And now it is Dorn's turn.
Right. Well, I've got 2 of these bastards on me now. I will continue with number 3.
Okay.
Good heavens! It's a 2! It's a 2!
Dorn is taking up Anna's not wanting to hit things.
He's worse than Anna.
Yeah.
He's genuinely worse than Anna. Alright, Sandra May, work your magic. Yep, that'll be a 19.
All right, so Sandra May, you're coming back down at number 2. Talons ready.
4 total.
4 total. Those first damage for number 2.
Yep.
You rake across, knocking the helmet askew and putting these deep gouges through the bones along the neck and skull. True. She's going to attack this. She, in her anger of seeing Seastone go down, she misses on her first attack.
Or maybe her relief about seeing him come back up.
Or that, yeah. Second one, 19 plus 8.
Yeah.
And this skeleton flies back and explodes from her attack. And then she is going to run up and do her unarmed strike at number 3. Doing a key point to do flurry of blows. 7 plus 8 is 15. That will hit. And the second one popping out of the tray, nat 20.
Yeah, girl.
So, first blow is a 4 plus 4 is an 8. Second one with 2. 4 and 3, 7 plus 4 is another 11.
Nice.
Wait for it. So the first one, she kicks and she spins around, her tail going rigid, slices through that skeleton.
Nice.
And it armor and weapons falling to the ground.
Good heavens, so number 1 must have, like, extensive HP compared to the rest.
Seastone, you're on the ground. True is standing above you in a shower of dust and falling armor, and Anna is kneeling next to you, her hands having a receding glow to them.
Right, and I reckon most men would enjoy waking up to 2 beautiful women standing over him, but I have a feeling this is a little bit more tense than something like that.
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, so I will use half my movement to climb to my feet. Right, how are we? Dorn is having some issues. I'm gonna just push him to the side.
You push Dorn. All right. Both of you make strength. Seastone to push Dorn. Dorn to resist.
That's a 7 from Dorn. And that's an 11 from Seastone.
So Seastone, you just can push Dorn back and step up into his place, or just leaving it open?
No, I step up into his place.
Okay.
Because I need a good shot at this bastard.
And then a bonus action to attack, or what?
Oh, that'll be a 12 plus 6 then.
That will hit.
So, is that an unarmed strike?
That will be an unarmed strike.
Alright. That's a 3 plus 3 is 6 total.
Maximus, growling and
kitty.
hissing like a good kitty, is just going to miss with the first swipe. With the second one, 9 plus 9, 18 is going to hit.
Nice.
3 plus 6. So Maximus crouches down. You can see his tail swishing, and he leaps up, claws extended, and in a manga-esque style, anime style uppercut from a house cat knocks the head off of number 1, and it stumbles back. Number 1 is now gone from an uppercut from a house cat.
Nice.
Maximus lands on all fours, charges at number 2, and is going to do his signature move, a headbutt.
Maximus for MVP, man. He's amazing.
4 plus 9 is 13. It's just going to miss. He mistimes and kind of stumbles a bit, but rights himself so he can be ready for his next turn.
It's Anna.
No, it's the skeleton.
Oh shoot, it's the skeleton.
Skeleton is going after Seastone, which is now in front of him.
Because Seastone is a silly little dude who shouldn't have done that.
12 plus 5 is 17. Going to miss.
Yeah, it
You
is.
use your sword, just like swipe the rapier away. And a 3 plus 5. And the skeleton tries to bring the sword back, but you just sway. Sway back. Anna.
Right.
You technically still have your moonbeam going.
I don't think I can control it well enough.
No, so
Yeah.
it disperses in a lovely glow. Your turn.
I will come up behind Seastone and lay, put a hand on his shoulder and cure wounds.
Okay.
8!
Ooh.
Yes, nice, good. 8 plus 6.
14 points back to Seastone. Very nice. Dorn, it is now your turn. You just got pushed out of the way.
A sort of shrug.
You sort of shrug.
I'm not a man for a lot of combat
Okay.
anyway. Certainly don't want conflict with my friends.
Yes.
And he appears to know what he's up to.
He
just
certainly
sorta
does.
cross my arms with the hilt of my blade, you know, having the sword facing downwards, and I just sort of sit back on my heels and watch this. This is an enjoyable thing
It is. Seeing.
to just, you know, take in.
Okay.
If you see that house cat, just an uppercut from a house cat. And then there's a big cat who's just throwing his weight around, carrying a sword and all that.
Then a devil lady just.
And the devil lady, well, I mean, she's just a flurry of red hair just blowing in the breeze. And then there's the other human. And I mean, it's a very entertaining sort of tableau.
Okay.
So I just stand back and watch.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. True is going to.
Oh, but Sandra May does not.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Go for it. Sandra May.
So I need to fix my dice tower.
Yeah, looks like I need to redesign it.
Sandra May is a 16.
That will hit. So Sandra May, you're coming back around for another Talon strike.
That's a 6 total.
6 total. You swipe at it, and from the other side, more talons raking through exposed bones, and it looking around for you as it is now surrounded. The crew is attacking now. Her first strike, 13 plus 8. So, sword, radiant damage, plus she has friends there. She gets sneak attack. 1, plus 1, 2, plus another 3, 5, plus 4 is 9 points of damage.
Nice.
On her first strike. The blade glows with the radiant damage, radiant attack, and then second strike is 2 plus 8, that's 10. So she misses just as Sandra May comes and strikes. The skeleton moves from her, but she spins around with her foot or with her tail, because that's her signature thing. 9 plus 8 with her tail is going to make contact. 4 plus 6, another 10 points of damage as her tail smacks into the back of the skeleton. You hear several and the skeleton kind of shrinks a little bit as its spinal column cracks in several places and sea stone.
Right, so I'll just take a swipe. A little bit of a swipe. First hit. First attack doesn't hit.
Okay.
Second attack might. That's a 15.
That will hit. So your first one just goes right across the armor, barely touching, and the third one comes through.
Or the second one.
Second one comes through.
For real. Oh, that's a 5 plus 3 then.
And you just plunge the blade right in where a neck usually sits in this armor. There's some space, and you just and the bones crack, dry, brittle, and fall apart, and the armor just drops to the ground.
Right, so that was an experience. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine. Anna looks a little worse for wear, though. Stand up, my girl.
Yeah.
I'm alright. My Kelly, you're alright. Here, drink this. And he gives her one of his healing potions.
How many of those did you take?
Another 9 points back to Anna.
Yay for double digits.
How many of those did you take?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah?
I only brought 4. I've used 2 of them today.
Alright.
It's not a good sign. How about you?
I grabbed 5.
Alright. Maximus, buddy, did you grab any of the healing potions?
Where would I put them?
I don't know, you seem to have plenty of surprises. Let's go back to the horses and find a place for a rest. Actually, before we do that, let's unbind these people.
All right. So, getting up to the wagon, you could definitely tell it's a merchant wagon. Silks and fine cottons and leathers are draped everywhere. There's an open container that smells strongly of ale. There's some elven wines, there's books, there's bags of seeds. This guy sells lots.
Or sold, depending on which one he is.
Well, most of the people that are down, dead, and injured were guard types. 4 humans, 2 elves, and 1 copper dragonborn. Most of them are dead. There's probably 2 of them that are alive. The 2 that are bound up, 1 is a human man, kind of a portly fellow with smooth dark skin, receding curly black hair, interwoven with golden beads and charms. Mm-hmm. The other one is a gnomish woman. Thin, ink stains, thick glasses, different tones of brown for skin and hair. What looks to be a homespun dress, but as you look more at it, it's well off. And they're bound and gagged, and they're watching you, their eyes wide at all this.
Alright, this won't take but a moment. And he uses his dagger to cut through the bonds.
He jumps up and kind of leans back on his heels in a very spry, enthusiastic, full of energy sort of way. That was awesome what you guys did. Oh, yeah. My name's Timba Ibis Yojal Zapaniki Kaloko. But my friends like you guys now are, Wyatt.
Wyatt,
Yeah, I'm Wyatt.
it is
Yeah.
a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Wyatt.
And this good lady here, she's my bestest friend in the whole of the world.
Understood.
Yebe.
Yebe, it is a pleasure to meet you as well.
Well, that was totally great what you guys did here. I'm loving it. Not that, I'm alive now and all that, and she's fine. That's a great thing. But
Obviously, the most important thing.
yeah, but you guys were like totally kabam, ka-chow, thing coming from the sky, going zoom, blasting things, just like out of nowhere, saving all bacon. Oh, I want bacon now.
So, you'd say you'd be grateful then?
Yeah, totally, man.
Then you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit of your goods?
Well,
As a manner of things?
I can do that. I'm sure I can, right, Yebe? And she looks up at him, nods. Yeah, we can do that. You want some elven wine or some dwarven ale?
Actually, I was admiring your books.
Oh, book fellow, awesome. I got a couple in there. You could take a look at. You can have one of them, yeah.
So Dorn kind of wasn't expecting that answer. Dorn doesn't super care about books, but decides, all right, I've made my bed, I might as well lie in it. So goes in there and kind of shrugs and starts digging through the books. Does he find anything interesting?
You find one that's a novel that is based on a shipping ship.
A shipping ship.
A shipping ship.
A shipping ship that ships.
And that ships fish.
A shipping fish. Ship.
So, where are you all heading to? If I can ask such things.
We were on our way to Mokana.
Oh, really? I am too.
Great.
I'm going up there because I'm a merchant. I sell things.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
So, mind if I tag along with you guys? More the merrier. Make sure these.
If you're looking for guards, we require payment.
Well, I'll let you talk to Yebe about that, but I think these guys might need a hand now.
Unless you're a cleric of some kind, there's not much that we can do for them.
Nope. I'm a merchant. It's all I've always will and have been.
Then let's at least provide them with a respectful place to lay.
Yeah.
Or you could clear some room on your cart.
Nah, let's do the proper wayfarer ceremony here. I mean, 2 of them will be great. 2 of them will be fine. Maybe 3. I mean, it depends on what type of healing stuff you guys got. Or Yebe.
We could give them some, but it will dock their pay.
Oh yeah, they might not. Well, life money. Give them some.
Yes, sir.
So Yebe goes across to the wagon, reaches underneath and pulls out a chest, opens it with a key that she had in her blouse, and pulls out 3 vials of healing potions from a large collection in there, and gives them to the 3 remaining guards and heals them up.
I would be much obliged if we could take a little bit of a rest.
Totally, man. We can do that, kitty guy. That'd be great. I mean, it'll help me restock my wagon, put
Did
things
he just call
upright.
me the kitty guy? Yes, I believe he did. We don't look that much alike, do we?
Well, you got a cat down at your feet, so I think.
Right, well, he wasn't the one speaking.
But you were. You got the cat down
It's
there.
not my cat. If anything, holds out his arm and Sandra May comes and lands on it.
Oh, she's pretty. Could I
No.
get some of her feathers?
I wouldn't. You may have them if they fall out.
Cool. I'll give you a silver apiece.
What do you think, Sandra May? Is that a decent price? Sandra says you're a little cheap.
Oh, all right. 5 silver apiece. How's that?
What do you think, Sandra May? Is that all right? She says begrudgingly, if they fall out.
By all means.
If you touch her, though, do be aware that Her beak can pluck out a man's eye.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, awesome. All right. I got a book somewhere in here that can do a wayfarer ceremony for them. You all just rest up and I'll get the wagon back in order and yeah, we'll be on our way to Mokana.
Right, and I think I'll go get the horses.
I'll join you.
You absolute cowards.
And True turns around and sticks her tongue out at you, Dorn. So Wyatt does a quick little wayfarer ceremony to his fallen guards. As the 3 remaining guards help bury them and mark them. Not very deep graves, and they stand by. And then they get their wagon ready. One of the guards has gone out and found their missing draft horse, which ran when the orcs came. And everyone mounts up. Wyatt is in the front of the wagon with Yebe next to him, and the guards are 2 are walking and 1 is sitting in the back. They take turns. Your people are all mounted up. Maximus is riding behind Anna this time. With your new friend Wyatt,
Friend.
head north towards Mokana. And there you have it! Another episode of K&K Play D&D is in the books. That was episode 13 of the Seabrook-Mokana story arc.
Story arc finale!
Woohoo! Yes!
Next week we start a new story arc, which will really seem pretty much the same at the beginning, but don't worry.
It's not?
It's not. I'm so tired.
Yeah, you are.
I'm so sick. Somebody send help and medicine.
And a cleric.
Yes.
Send a cleric! Send for the cleric!
If you're a cleric, please get in contact with us through social media at KKPlayD&D on most of the places.
Music was written by Karin.
Me.
Backing tracks was done by Tim at
TabletopAudio.com.
hit share, hit like.
Let your friends know about us because we want to know about them. Finally, this is Karin curling up and going to bed.
And this is the Keith. Thank you for listening. And
Be well.